no one likes to be fired at, but when you've got multiple ships shooting at you, then you know, it's a good reason to turn tail and really run away. Hi guys, Firmbie with you, and welcome to World of Warships and my little corner of the internet. It's great to have your company. Just continuing on with our playthrough to different tiers in the World of Warships, and we're looking at playing the Weymouth here, the Tier 2 British cruiser. Survivability 22, artillery 20, defense very ordinary at 6, maneuverability 49, and concealment at 70. So very well concealed, but we've just stepped up slightly in the artillery field here from our Tier 1 that we just played, and let's see whether we can't jump in and grab a game. The Tier 1 game that we just completed did take a little while to get into. It would not surprise me if the Tier 2 is much the same. As I said, there's a bit of a playthrough here in the World of Warships through from Tier 1 up until Tier 9. I often get questions asked, well, what ships do you play there, Firmbie, and what tier do you play? A variety of different tiers is the answer that I'll mostly say, and say to people, look, if you've got a particular tier that you're pushing, then I can generally grab a ship out of any particular tier and play some sort of game. Probably I would say my specialty's more battleships, but really, and that's one of the great things about World of Warships, it really does you do have a variety of different games, whether you're a carrier player, whether you're a destroyer player, a battleship, or a cruiser player. As I said, my forte is more the battleships, cruisers, although I have played a few DDs, a few destroyers. Never tried the aircraft carriers, to be honest. I have looked at it, but never ventured down that road. And especially with so many different countries represented in World of Warships these days, you really have a wide range of choices to make. Whether you push down a particular country or a particular style, so you do have different playing styles for different countries and for different ships, of course. So, but let's get into this game. As I said, Tier 2 in the Weymouth here on the Solomon Islands map. It's a domination style map, so you get different styles and different maps. As we get up into the different tiers, you'll see different maps come up and different playing styles. So let's click on battle, or start battle, beg your pardon, and we've got a variety, which is interesting at this Tier 2 to see so many divisions popping up, which is fantastic.
Battle starts.
Hopefully that typing noise isn't too much for you through the microphone. I've tried to make it a little bit softer for you, but hopefully you don't hear me typing too much. Hopefully you'll hear just a bit more game noise and vocal noises as opposed to me smashing on the keyboard. Although you will hear me smash on the keyboard if I tend to rage out. So so again, you know, I'll probably mention this more than once during this particular playthrough. But as we get higher and higher in the tiers, that the better communication that you have with the team, the better off you'll be. So one of the first things I like to do is just put out a hello, how you doing, how are we all, and you just open up those communications lines. And often the team that is most victorious is the team that communicates the best. So you got a range of, I'm just pressing on my tab button there, you can see down the left hand side is a range of quick messages there, and gives you just making sure I'm not running into anyone, and it gives you some quick press call outs. I won't read all through those, but I actually don't remember those all off the top of my head. Often I'll need to press that button to find out, thank you, and Roger or Wilco, that one there, F4, requesting support, F5, AA5, and so forth, get back, good luck.
Let's give them a hard time. Negative. Let's give them a hard time.
Looks like someone's pressed the wrong button. And we have our first contestant. So we'll just call that out as a target for everyone so that they know who we're targeting. Good to take the destroyers out early if you're able to.
Enemy battleship detected.
Yeah, I'm not doing a great deal against that South Carolina there.
Enemy battleship detected.
Not getting huge damage on that ship, but look, you know, any damage is good damage as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, those again, another 1800 off his HP. So look, he's certainly not liking that very much, but and that's really good where we're able to come together as a team and if not destroy these guys, then certainly push them out of the sea cap. Just get my rounds up and over that hill there, trying to get some hits on him. They're all bounces, unfortunately, but look, it's enough to keep him out of the area that we don't want him in. And he's turning away. He's not like being fired at so much either, which, you know, you don't blame him.
Enemy battleship detected.
Again, this is a very good example of everyone just coming together, concentrating their fire on a particular ship. No one likes to be fired at, but when you've got multiple ships shooting at you, then you know, it's a good reason to turn tail and really run away. Plus, a concentrated fire, you know, does bring down their HP a lot quicker too. So, if there's anything to take home from this particular exercise, then calling out your targets and concentrating on them was certainly one of the key messages behind this. So, is he going to burn out? He may well burn out.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Well, let's concentrate a bit on these guys at the front here, I think.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. The enemy team has taken the lead.
I only got one gun able to aim. Where'd the other guy go? Did he go down, did he? So I might have to just angle myself just slightly, get some more guns on target. Now I'm gonna have to risk it and go broadside to this these vehicles. Oh my god, this South Carolina. So, which is gonna hurt a little bit, to be honest. Yep, they know what I'm doing. They know I'm going broadside. Yeah, they are leading in points at the moment. Actually, they are leading in ships too. So I think we should not have left that ship. Oh, I'm going to run into this. This may be the end of him. Sorry, man. Oh, if I touch him, he's going to explode. Well, perhaps if I back up.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
See if we can get some rounds over the top of this hill. Now again, it's another clear example of the running as a pack, working as a team. Again, I mentioned right at the start of this particular replay is that the team that often communicates the best will end up coming out victors. But that Emden out in front of me is going to go down fairly soon too, I should imagine. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, yep, I thought so. Big sweeping arc of these rounds. Ideal to be hiding behind a some sort of cover and not getting a huge rate of damage on him as much as I would like. But yeah, these rounds just about hit sub-orbit before they come back from orbit and hopefully find their target. So we'll just sit here and see if we can't get some rounds out on this South Carolinas. Really, I'm just pissing him off more than anything. They're not doing a great deal of damage by the time these rounds come in, as I said, from sub-orbit. It's really one of those death by 1,000 cuts, really. Yeah, excuse me, those rounds aren't even getting close. Not doing a great deal of damage here. Might have to peel out and go and help down south there. Yep, there's other ships gone down that was north of me, so I'm going to be next, quite honestly, and he knows exactly where I am, so I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Detected. Yeah, being detected by South Carolina when you're in a Weymouth is never a good thing, so yeah, run away is the best course of action in this particular one. They've got rounds coming in already. Ow. Now, because he's bow on, he's only got his front guns active, but being detected like I am, dodge and weave, really the best course of action. He's waiting for me to turn sideways so he can fire like that. I can dodge the other way.
Attention, reporting the target position.
No, look, I might as well be firing really. These rounds are just going to bounce straight off him. And I'm going to run out of map here in a minute. So, and he knows that. He's more than aware of how much room I've got there. So I just got to make the turn of death and take him on. He's going to ping me. So with two of them there, I'm surprised they both didn't have a go at me. Sometimes you just got to turn and face your. And what's inevitably going to happen is that inevitably they're going to destroy the crap out of me in a South Carolina. But with no HE or high explosive, then really, as I said, it's a death by 1,000 cuts with a Weymouth against the South Carolina. But look, when the rest of your team's gone and you can't do much else, then you just go and do what you can where you can, and just accept what's going to happen, like that. There we go, big ball of flames. Quite spectacular nonetheless, and of course the enemy is going to win in this particular game, but that's fine. That's part of the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Let's bounce over to this remaining Nassau. Why he's so far back? Perhaps he was chasing someone down. I wasn't actually watching what he was doing, to be honest. But look, well played to the other team. They played more as a team than we did, but. As I said, look, it was only a Tier 2 game. I was only in a Tier 2 up against South Carolina, so look, you know that's not going to end well no matter what type of player you are. But we'll just watch this Nassau to finish this game off. Being broadside's not very clever, but look, I can see what he's doing, trying to get slightly angled, probably about a 20-degree give or take angle, so that those rounds from the enemy ship there are bounced, are ricocheted, as opposed to pinning and taking more damage. Again, being the last ship standing, do you turn and run and try to survive, or do you just face what's inevitable and go out in a blaze of glory? Now some nice hits there from our friendly Nassau, right into the middle of the ship, looking for his citadel. See if we can get a little bit closer. Let's see if we can go to, here we go, to cam view. Let's see where those rounds are hitting him, just for giggles. You can see a nice plume of fire coming off that ship there. And let's see where these rounds are hitting. Sort of into the superstructure. Just a helpful hint that he might need to be, or as I can say, he might need to be aiming a little bit lower, more to the waterline. But again, being this ship and being angled like that, I think he's actually made the, now that I think about it, made the right call, and he knows that if he hits those bottom part of the ship, looking for the citadel, trying to get as much damage, then he may not get as much damage. So he's gone for the superstructure, trying to get rounds on the superstructure and get as much damage as he can there. Let's see, I think he just fired then, see where these rounds are. Oh, not a bad hit at all there, right into the forward compartment of the ship. Again, he's quite angled, but his HP, he's burning out. There we go, end of game. Alright guys, thank you very much for your company. Hopefully you've enjoyed that Tier 2 game, and I'll look forward to your company in the next one.